When you are a lobster, anything can be food. They let you eat it. That's right. We're playing Ragost, Deft Gastronaut, the card that was probably rejected from Infinity. Let's go. Welcome to the Attic Manadad here. It's the channel where we explore what's fun in Magic, mostly on Arena. On Arena, Ragost, Deft Gastronaut, #1 commander in Edge of Eternities. It is a 2/2. Artifacts you control are food in addition to their other types, which means they have 2 tap, sacrifice, gain 3 life. And you can sacrifice a food for 1 and tap to have Ragost deal 3 damage to each opponent. And at the beginning of each end step, if you gained life this turn, untap Ragost. So you could do it a couple times a turn, depending on how many artifacts you got, how much food you want to fight with. So, number of ways to build this. We're going with kind of a fun way, but we have some ways to win if the fun way doesn't work. And I'll explain that in a second here. Deck list, as usual, in the description. Skip ahead if you just want to see the gameplay, but we'll go through the deck relatively quickly. Chrome Mox, Amber, little mana acceleration, plus can be sacrificed as foods. Authority of the Consoles, great way to get an extra untap out of Ragost. We have some artifact-based removal. In fact, almost everything in the deck is an artifact, so almost everything can be thrown by Ragost. Esper Sentinel, great little artifact guy. Nesting Bot, you can sacrifice to make another artifact, so that's pretty cool. Bowmat Courier is a sacrificable artifact. Boots of Speed can give Ragost haste. That's a theme there. We got Rabbit Battery gives haste. Lava Spur Boots gives haste. Where is it? Swiftfoot Boots giving haste. So being able to tap Ragost the turn it comes down, pretty nice. We've got stuff that is a food to begin with, like Candy Trail or 3 Bowls of Porridge or Sir Ginger the Meal Ender. So keeping the food theme strong, keeping it flavorful, and we got other ways to sacrifice and get value out of artifacts. Retrofit or Foundry. Shadow Spear is just sort of a part of a toolbox of equipment that we can search up, which I'll talk more about in a second. Carrot Cake, of course, is also food, making creatures. Get Lost, just turning our opponent's stuff into artifacts. Actually relevant, keep that in the back of your head. Griffin Area is fun. If you gain 3 or more life this turn, you can make a 2/2 white, or you have to make a 2/2 white Griffin creature token with flying. And we also, of course, have Book of Exalted Deeds, which has the same text, but makes a 3/3 angel. And then Hobbit Sting, pretty funny. Removal, X damage to target creature, X the number of creatures you control, plus the number of foods you control. Scrapwork Mutt, another artifact that can come back. Crystal Slipper, there's more haste there. Dragon Spark Reactor, this is kind of a fun little win con. We can just set this out, let it get a lot of counters over the course of the game, and then throw it at opponent's face or at one of their big creatures. Of course, Food Fight, kind of as a backup to Ragost's ability. We've got Food Fight, and we've got Pia and Kira Nalar, which lets us sacrifice artifacts to deal damage to things. Goblin Engineer, we can search up an artifact card and put it into the graveyard and then bring it back. We'll do shenanigans with that. Legion Extruder is more artifact-based removal, and it also gives us ways to sacrifice our artifacts to create golems. Reckless Fireweaver, I think this is the unsung all-star of the deck. Hopefully opponents don't realize how good this card is, because almost everything is an artifact or generates an artifact. We could be getting a lot of ping damage from this, so hopefully we get to play this and keep it out. Agatha's Soul Cauldron, super value. We can use it to just keep Ragost's ability going on anything if we want. Of course, we've got a couple of cheap mana rocks. Arcane Signet, Cold Steel Heart, the Foot Boots we talked about. Sword of the Meek. Unfortunately, don't have Thopter Foundry on Arena, so you could do the Thopter Sword combo if you did. But what we do have is a lot of 1/1s in this deck, and this makes it a really great sacrifice target because it'll come back from the graveyard and we'll get some extra value out of it. 3 Bowls of Porridge is a food that can deal damage, tap creatures, and gain life. Didn't go too hard into this theme, but this is one way you could build Ragost, is with things like Winter Moon that are symmetrical effects, and then you just play them and stacks people out until you're ready to not, and then you sacrifice them. As long as they're an artifact, it works pretty nice. Battle of the Bywater is our board wipe that makes foods. Brea's Apprentice lets us sacrifice artifacts to get cards. Crime Novelist lets us sacrifice artifacts to grow and make mana. Kellen the Fey-Blooded is a search up equipment card mostly. We'll talk about that in a minute. Hijack and Sibling Rivalry, we can actually steal our opponent's artifacts, and of course because we have a way to sacrifice them with Ragost, that makes these cards extra special. It's a steal and sack, but with a artifact twist. Anim Pakal, just a great way to generate a ton of little 1/1 artifacts. Ashnod's Altar, we can cash in our creatures for mana, which is great. Junk Diver, when it dies, we get another artifact back, so kind of a good loop thing, along with Scrap Trawler. When it dies, we can get stuff back, albeit stuff with lesser value. One Ring, of course, because it's great and it's an artifact. Karn Sign of Urza can make construct tokens, which get big depending on the number of artifacts we have, and we'll hopefully have a lot. Solemn Simulacrum, great value to play and then sacrifice. Mightstone and Weakstone, just good artifact-based removal. And Wormcoil Engine, a great value to sacrifice as it comes and makes other creatures. Now, as you can see, that's a lot of fun. It's not super strong, so to try and win some games, we're also running some kind of nasty combos. So you've got, I mean, they're a little bit janky, but you've got Book of Exalted Deeds, which you can sacrifice to put a counter on an angel where it says you can't lose the game and your opponents can't win the game. When we do that on a Mutavault, as long as the opponent doesn't have any land removal, they can't win. We eventually win the game. And we can search up the Mutavault with Expedition Map or World Map. Open the Armory, Stoneforge Mystic, and Cloud can help us find Helm of the Host if we somehow get Godo Bandit Warlord, which is a 6-mana 3/3. And when it comes into play, we search for an equipment card, put it on the battlefield, and then shuffle. Kind of just back up to Helm of the Host. And when it attacks for the first time each turn, untap it and all samurai you control. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase, so you just keep attacking and win, which is a way people win in CEDH. That's about all I know about it, but hopefully we'll get a chance to test that out. Mana base, pretty straightforward. I'm going to skip over it. We're going to get into the action and see this crazy food-flinging gastronaut, not a gastropod, lobster citizen thing in action. Up against Saruman of many colors. Okay. I think we've got a chance at a jank. We've got 2 combo pieces. Ramp. Winter Moon, which could be interesting with the 3 basic lands hand. Opponent is going first. Okay. Cool, Somnifade. Yeah, mill me. Mill me, see if I care. I want to slow you down a little bit there. Oh, they had a basic. Right. Host, Ragost, not countered. Got that going for us. Cracked it. Do they find a basic? They do. Winter Moon. Maybe not the best matchup for you. Still fun. Ghostly Prison. Okay. One of those decks. Oh, but we can't attack unless we pay 2, but we have enough to pay 2. We want to trigger our Anim Pakal. Anim Pakal. So we can start making many gnomes. No, drown in the loch. Well, I mean, it's always the Wormcoil engine. I wonder if Ghostly Prison would be good in this deck. Space-time anomaly. Holy smokes, okay. Trying to make us mill. Let's get in with the Wormcoil. Block. That's fine. We just got a 3/3 and a 3/3. Treasure Cruise. Okay, they tapped out all their mana. They got a lot of cards. Throw some food. Oh, we get Cloud. What can we find with Cloud? Should we get Basilisk Collar? We'll attack with this guy. We have to pay 2 for each thing we attack with. Do we have any creatures with tap abilities? Activated abilities? Do they? Oh, they scooped it up. We gotta win with the lobster. Bonnie Paul. Great card. We at least got our combo piece here. It's 2 combo pieces. Sacred Foundry, Untertapped, and we'll pull back on the Mox Amber. Then we can play Ragost and Olympus Ember and a world map. Yeah, we just need a little bit more white sources. Way, Moose. Attacks while saddled, seek a land card. Opponent's rampant like the Dickens, as you do in a baseball deck. And, let's go find. Where's our Mutavaults? I mean, we could just zap that guy. Maxing for 2. Scoots one. Yes, tap out, opponent, tap out. Yes. Okay, so turn Mutavault into a creature. Sacrifice this to make it enlightened. Back. Okay, opponent, do your worst. Here we go. Let's hope they don't scoop it now. Crack the map. That's a forest. Attacks. I wonder if I should Mutavault. I guess I won't. I'm gonna 9. The card's kind of fun. Let's make a card construct. We'll open the armory. What should we get? We bounce the card construct. We will get Basilisk Collar. Big side cat. And Bonnie. And the big ox. And the Sire of 7 Deaths. And we're going to win this game by them drawing their deck. No blocks.
There are greater battles to fight.
So we're gonna win this game when they get Scoot Swarm. Yeah, that's right. Draw your whole deck. Bristlyville. Unless you've got land destruction in your deck, you ain't winning. Still got 25 mana. Just floating. Did you find your Crater Hoof yet? Right, of replication, sure. In that deck even more. The sooner I win. You drawing your deck. I don't think I'm going to win on life, because I'm just going to gain too much life. Maybe I need to put something in here. It's like your opponent can't win. I'm going to cap out at 99. Those 4 nickels. certainly having fun doing everything. As always. Maxed out. No more scoots for you. Lair of cultivation. Well, guess I can't play this game first either. His opponent is taking their sweet time.
I do not have 5 minutes. I do not have time for you.
Look at me, the invincible lobster. I'm still here. And have fun discarding down to 7. Still 58 cards in their deck. If they know what's good for them, they'll scoop now, but well, they might, I guess they might have a land destruction. I have a Field of Ruin or something deep in the within the deck. Kellen the Fade-Blooded. Fine. We'll do fine next. Home of the Host. We can do Swiftfoot Boots. Sword of the Meek. Let's do Swiftfoot Boots. Go ahead. Thin the deck even further. Landfall triggers, landfall triggers. Who has the time for this? Wandering Otter. Just gonna see how big you can get your army, Otter. This might call for a speed up. Speed up. We'll see, Otter. Okay. Get to the deck. Oh, door. Okay. Right on land for it. Here it is. I'll go back to the board is there. There's the Start out your own stuff. Negative 99. Good number. Man, I hope I draw Battle of the Bywater. Just like wipe most of their board. You can come back home. I'm back on your own now. Push back, Kellen. Ooh, that proof. Where's the knife? Where's the board? Keep running. You can come back home. I'm back on your own now. Just increasing the head 4 times. So we can bucket much. That's what they got. Do it. Oh, get him. That's turn. You tried to play my turn. Why? No power share. We're gonna fight for it. Yeah, good. Ooh. A 9 now, boy. There we go. Protection for everything. You can see that command if you want. You can damage 5.3. That means closer. That's the OL. That's the game center. There's a time walk ability. They have time walk with your deck. So we've gotten to this point here. Yeah. We'll take 18 minutes. He's able to finish the deck. We're grappling that looks over. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay. There's the draw. Wait. So 2 damage, Bill. Bill. Now we have the possibility of stealing their most biggest creature and hitting them with it. Which is kind of funny. Oh, getting all their Oracle cards. Thanks for the bowl. Shuffles their hand and graveyard into the library and draws 7 cards. Okay. You're still not going to win. Oops. Yes. Keep making the Saya bigger. Who is going to win this game? One of us is wasting a lot of time. Time warp. Okay. Yawn. Let's do that with it. Sure. Preludes to the sacrifice a creature to draw some cards. Draw 20 cards maybe off your Mythweaver. Draw 52 cards off your Ox. Oh, to draw 72 cards. Okay. Woo! Well, that was a game. How did we do with the lobster? We're a pitiful 2 and 8. Took almost 2 hours. You're welcome. Of which almost, at least a third of that was that one game. So, hope you enjoyed it. I've been Man of Dad, reminding you Magic is a game so fun, even dads playing food throwing lobsters can enjoy it. Adios.